Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ryan Newpel here with the USA Wager Show on Thursday, August 26th. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, today we are bringing you some news. We have some news for you, some press releases. You've probably already seen it. It's all over social media, but we have a guest here to share a little news going on in the industry. I have Reed Rooney of Betsperts with me. Reed, how are you today, man?
Doing quite well, Ryan. Appreciate you having me today.
Yeah, I really appreciate you giving me some time here. And you know what? You're making some noise in this industry, my friend. You're making some noise. Why don't you share some of the news that you've been releasing here over the last couple of days here?
Yeah, it's been a really exciting and I would say tiring couple of days for us. We announced an acquisition yesterday, and we also announced the Series A raise. So kind of in backwards order, but we actually raised $6 million for Series A with some really great investors, HBSC Ventures leading the way, and Varence Capital also coming in to kind of co-lead that syndicate. So really proud of those partners and great sports connections. They're very well in tune with the sports gambling industry. So that amount of faith and confidence in Betsperts is great. And then right away we were able to put some of that capital to use and go acquire 4for4.com, one of the best, if not the best, leading fantasy subscription content businesses. So getting us some premium content and projections and a lot of great users, and I'm really proud to have that 4for4 team under the Betsperts family now.
Well, congrats on both those items. I mean, it wasn't enough just to have one piece. You had to do two back-to-back days. That's crazy. That's amazing. So let's talk a little bit more about 4for4. I mean, everyone probably knows the brand and knows the content that they put out for years. But that's a big acquisition for you guys, and it's going to help you kind of really get into that fantasy space even more. So talk a little bit more about that acquisition and what it does for you guys.
Yeah, so I think it starts back in May when we acquired the Fantasy Life app and Matthew Berry's app, right? So very
Mm-hmm.
heavy into the fantasy space. We went in and tried to figure out how to add some content to that offering. And Matthew Berry and a lot of people in the industry, we just kept asking who was you looking at, and 4for4 was just consistently brought up over and over again, and got to meet Josh Moore and the team, and really impressed with what they've built and kind of the loyalty that they have from their subscribers, and the amount of content that they produce and launch into the fantasy space. So really excited to tie that into the kind of the social component of fantasy life. I think for our perspective, there wasn't a better brand name in the industry, and we were able to pair the Betsperts group, Betsperts app, Fantasy Life app, with 4for4, and have a fairly unique offering compared to the rest of the industry at this point.
And no better time than now. I mean, we have football coming up, so I can only imagine this is the home run time for everything fantasy, 4for4, Fantasy Life app, all of the above, Betspert social media side. I mean, there's a lot going on in the sports world right now. A lot of people thinking fantasy and kind of getting those teams ready. So I'm sure you're going to see some traffic that you haven't ever seen here over the next several weeks, correct?
Yeah, the bags under my eyes might be a little darker. It's not just the lighting. Try to make sure that this closed before football season. So we had to close the Series A, and literally the 4for4 we did on the same day. So one in the morning,
Yeah.
one in the afternoon. I think our lawyers are pretty ecstatic not to be receiving calls from us now. So it was stressful, but great partners, and Josh and team at 4for4 were fantastic to work with, and I can't wait to work with them when they're actually on our team.
That's amazing. That's great. So let's talk a little bit more about the Series A fundraising that you guys did, and I guess what the future of Betsports and everything that goes along with it kind of looks like for you guys. You know, are there plans to continue growing and using those funds towards other types of things? Talk a little bit about what you guys are thinking there.
Yeah, so I think on the Series A, you look at why people are interested in what Betsperts is doing, the scalability of the social media component, the data collection of all the users. You think about it, 10 months ago, we had zero content. Now we have 10 or 11 of the best shows out there in fantasy and sports gambling. So the amount of growth we've had in 1 year is quite extreme. If you look at Betsperts being the largest social media dedicated to sports gambling in North America, and you look at Fantasy Life being the largest social media platform worldwide for fantasy football, right? The scalability of the users is there. For us, what we're going to do is invest very heavily in technology, continue to add tech to our team. We've gone in about a matter of a month from 5 tech resources to 13 already. We're going to continue to look to add content, whether it's written, whether it's video content, continue to bring our users into kind of the ecosystem of the Betsperts group, and have everything that they need to find on a daily basis, whether it's the social component, whether it's the content, whether it's the analysis, whether they just want to go and complain about their bets or brag about their bets or their fantasy wins and such. So for us, it's very heavily going after what the users want, what the users need, and investing in some of the best technology resources out there.
That's amazing. That's great. Well, I mean, you guys have come a long way. I think we chatted maybe back, I don't know, was this a couple years ago now when you were just getting going? And it's so fun to see businesses and entrepreneurs like yourself, keep growing and continue to do great things in this industry. So, congrats on the 2 news items. I can't wait to see the next one. I can't wait to see what you guys are up to next. I know there's going to be more, and I wish you nothing but best of luck from me and everyone at the USA Wager team here.
Well, thank you, Ryan. It's been fun to watch you guys grow as well. So glad to be on here, and I hope to be on here in 12 months or so with some more news. But appreciate all of our users and followers and all the well wishes that we've had in the last couple of days. And the industry is very welcoming to people that are trying to get into it. And so we will never forget that, and always want to help support the people who have supported us. So just like yourself, Ryan, appreciate that.
Amazing. Well, congrats again. I'll let you go. I know you're a busy man. Yeah, go get some sleep, catch up. We got football coming up the last preseason weekend this weekend, and then we get into it, into the thick of things coming up here with football. So I'll let you go, Reed. I really appreciate your time, and congrats again.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was Reed Rooney, co-founder at Betsperts. They had some news making some noise in this space. Acquisition of 4for4 Fantasy, Series A round of funding. So congrats to everybody there. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. This is the USA Wager Show. I'm Ryan Newpel. We'll bring you more headlines, more news. Anything that comes up in this space, we'll bring it to you here, right here. You can watch us on LinkedIn. You can find us out on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're about everywhere. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Until next time, stay safe. Bye-bye.